Hey guys, so I want to do a quick little speed test comparison here and camera test between the 2015 3rd Gen Moto G on the left and the 2014 Moto G, which it does replace. See if there's a big difference here between these two. Both of them come with 1 gig of RAM, these two. And see if there is a big reason to upgrade here or not. I doubt it, to be honest, but we will see. You do get a new start screen, which is nice. And you do get a little bit more faster boot up, which I guess was to be expected here. A lot faster actually. Wow. Maybe there is a reason to upgrade after all. So that is a very nice fast boot up here with the new Moto G. As you can see, we have installed some apps and wanted to basically see how they are. So everything should be up to date as well, and we can just close off everything nice and quick. Well, not quick, because it's still not built in a way to do that very quick, which is a bit annoying. So just start off some apps here. And we do have Uber. Wow, that is quite a massive difference there on those two. Again, quite a big difference. So you can definitely see here the app opening has definitely been improved on the new Moto G, which is good. The camera as well, and the clock. Every single app here seems to be opening up quicker on the new model, so that is quite good. We do have the phone. And messaging. So I think you can see the new Moto G definitely takes it here when it comes to the app opening. Oh, that was a draw, but still going to give it to the new Moto G here, which is very nice. And we do have Chrome on both of them. So we can just see how they do the web browsing here. So you can see here the new one seems to load this page quite quick. Very eye-catching headline there. And we'll just try another page. You can see very quick here again on the left. And phone arena. So I think you can see here the new one is definitely an improvement when it comes to the web browsing speed. No questions asked here. So we will now move on to the multitasking. So both of these come with 1 gig of RAM. And the Moto G, never been the best when it comes to the multitasking because of this RAM issue. You can see here the new one seems to be handling it like a pro. Much quicker than the older one here. And that was the same. And the clock. So you can see, I think the Moto G 3rd gen here, very nice when it comes to multitasking, web browsing and the app opening, which I was expecting a little bit of a performance boost, but I think the boot up speed is probably the most surprising, how quick it does boot up, which is nice. The other thing to check here obviously is the camera quality of that 13 megapixel camera attached to the back here. I think both of them are Sony sensors, but I could be wrong with the new one. I've always been impressed with the older Moto G when it comes to the cameras. I felt that for the price it was giving you a very good bang for buck. And you can see here basically some of the shots that I've been taking with these two, so you can basically get like a picture of what to expect here. So overall I'd say that I can see a little bit of improvement, not a huge improvement. I think mostly it's to do with the HDR processing really, which seems to be a lot faster than before. Like it just does it automatically, whereas before it was very slow and not very good really. But in terms of the actual quality of the images, not a huge difference if I'm to be honest. I think the old Moto G still stands up quite well here, and even on the flower shot it looked a little bit more realistic to me, but maybe that's because it's like a newer phone, the newer Moto G, and you need to work out some algorithms. But the HDR shot as well, very nice on both of them, not a huge difference. So I think if you're looking to upgrade when it comes to the camera, it's probably not a huge difference really, and the same will obviously be true of the 2 gig model, so do bear that in mind really. Obviously the other thing which has changed is the 4K, sorry not 4K, what am I about, Full HD as well, which they both do. I can give you basically a quick look at that as well here. I've read some publications talking about the low light capabilities being actually gone backwards on the new Moto G. So I wanted to test that out myself really, doing some low light shots using the low light mode, which is a new mode on the new Moto G. And I have to say that using the mode seemed to increase the brightness here of some of these low light shots. which is a good thing at the end of the day. You do want slightly brighter when it comes to the low light, but in terms of the actual quality, it doesn't really do much for it. There's still quite a bit of grain there. It's no better or worse really, I found, than the older Moto G, which was quite decent in low light but nothing special, so I wouldn't be worried about those kind of things here. It seems to do the job. And also the low light mode does seem to improve things a little bit, but yeah, I think really at the end of the day, to summarize here, if you have a 1 gig model of the Moto G, then I definitely think twice about upgrading to the new Moto G. It might be a little bit faster in certain areas, but on the whole I think that the older Moto G will still be quite good value here, and it's not I'd say a huge step up. I think many people were expecting like Snapdragon 615 with full HD display and 2 gigs of RAM as the main base model. I think there's a hell of a lot of choice out there nowadays. 2015 is a lot different from 2013. For a little bit more money you could get the Idol 3 for example with 2 gigs of RAM, full HD display, Zenfone 2 as well. There's a lot of options on the playing field, so at the end of the day, you know, it's definitely an improvement over the older Moto G, but don't count the older one out yet. It's still got quite a lot of life in it, I think. I'll definitely be doing a comparison of the 2 gig model of the new Moto G to see how that stacks up, so do look out for that. Hope you enjoyed this little comparison speed test, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.